Actually, you know what? Let's do somewhat lighthearted coverage. What is this Nazi thing? Before we get to this, I want to see what's going on here. What is this?
School will never teach you this. Humanity's deepest secret.
This is Nazi shit. This is Nazi shit, and you guys gave it over 1 million likes. Before I get to the Nazi shit, and I will, just a couple of fact checks.
Why did Buzz delete this tweet?
Buzz Aldrin never said that. That's a Photoshop job from 2016.
Topographical scans of Antarctica all have a place where data is.
Okay, that is actually okay. At first, I was like, "That's not Nazi shit," but it is Nazi shit. They absolutely do fucking. They did like all the occult stuff. Yeah, I was at first I thought it was gonna be like a hyperventilating, over exaggerating, hysterical TikTok liberal or anything. They are correct though. This is literally Nazi shit.
Is missing.
That's silly. Here's one. Okay, Hyperborea. Remember that chart I made a while ago? Well, it's like way up there past the anti-Semitic point of no return. But Abby, can't we just enjoy a silly little video about ancient snow civilizations? No, not when that myth has been used to justify horrific amounts of violence. Basically, Nazi shit comes in a bunch of different flavors, and one of them is esoteric Nazism, which is like white supremacy and hatred disguised as a giant web of mystical and religious and metaphysical nonsense. So this flavor of Nazism is obsessed with the Aryan race and restoring it. It was never a thing. They believe that Hyperborea was an ancient high civilization where the Aryan race, white people, lived in paradise before they were forced to mix with other races. It's a racist fairy tale used to perpetuate white supremacy and justify violence. This stuff is racist and anti-Semitic, but coded enough that people will engage with it like it's just a story. TikTok knows it's Nazi shit. That's why they banned the Hyperborea hashtag. They just forgot to ban all the adjacent ones. Whoops. These myths don't end in a good place. You should try fiction, though. It harms.
So yeah, that's like, when you get to this level of like Nazi memes, dude, you're like, you are so far gone. I mean, some people might not know and they just like hear about it and they're like, wow, this is really interesting. Let me look into it. There's also black people who keep saying they're real American natives, and if we call them out, they call us C words. What? Yeah, I mean, the difference between like black Israelite memes or Hotep shit versus like white supremacist memes and like Nazis is that there's a lot of people in power that believe white supremacy, okay? Or there's a lot of people that have a white supremacist attitude. That doesn't necessarily exist for like, you know, black supremacy or black separatism. If you know even of black supremacy or black separatism, that means it's because you're either extremely online or you have some relatives that are into that shit. But ultimately, the impact of that is, one is a laughable fucking meme. The other one is, you know, American foreign policy, American domestic policy, significantly more damaging and significantly more psychotic and harmful than the other. That's the difference. Media not even trying. Anyway. So, yeah, okay. That, I mean, whatever. It's like fucking Nazi memes.